y'all caught your partner cheating, are you the type that could sit on it and not tell them why it is that you're leaving them? Or are you the type of person that you have to tell them in that moment? So my wife and I have been married for 12 years and things haven't always been perfect like any marriage. But nonetheless, it's never been anything like this, not even close. So a year ago, my wife signed up for a 6-month military adjacent deployment. And when she came back, I noticed that she was acting different, including buying new clothes, like basically a whole new wardrobe. She was doing different hairstyles. And then she also started getting these expensive ass nails. And I did not immediately think anything of it. I was just thinking, the deployment is traumatic. And so maybe that was just something that she was doing to cope in, and I left it alone. That is until I noticed that there was this guy named Alex who was hearting every single one of her posts on social media. And I found that a little fishy because I didn't know him. She and I both know everybody that is in our circle. So I know everybody in her circle. She knows everybody in my circle. Anyways, I brought it up to her and she just told me that this was a guy that she met on deployment and that I should just drop it and leave it alone. So fast forward to 4 months ago, her job wanted to plan a reunion picnic for everybody that went on this deployment. And she got weird about who was going to be there and where it was at. The day comes, she's getting ready, she's all dolled up, and I overhear her on the phone talking to one of her friends saying how cute somebody was. I didn't know who she was talking about, but I did hear that shit. So she ended up leaving at 11 a.m. that morning, and I did not hear from her all day. Like when I say literally crickets, all fucking day. And so by 9 p.m. I decided to go on the Find My to check where she was, and her location said that she was at an Italian restaurant. And I was thinking, bitch, that's a bit odd. Like, why the fuck would your office be planning a picnic at an Italian restaurant? So I did what any sane human being would do, and I drove my ass over there to see what the fuck was going on. And sure enough, I get there and she's sitting there with Alex. After that, naturally, all the alarms are going off. I'm like, oh, everything is checking out now. After seeing them at this restaurant, I decided that I was not going to confront her. Instead, I called my brother and I was telling him about the situation. He told me about a way to send an anonymous STD notification. So I took that information from my brother and I just decided to sit on the info for a few days to figure out what my next move was going to be. So after a few days, I did end up sending her the notification. And I waited all day to see if she was going to say anything to me, and she said nothing. She didn't say nothing to me all day. But turns out she sent it to Alex in one of those disappearing ink messages that you can do on an iPhone. Honestly, that was all the info I needed. I decided to get my affairs in order, contact a divorce lawyer, and move out. She swear that she still hasn't cheated till this day, but I will never tell her how I fucking know.